All right, we're on the next activity here. This is a really neat resource that I want to show you. It's music flashcards. I'm going to show you how to access the website as well as how to use the website, okay? And we'll get a share screen going here, and you'll see what I see in just a moment. Okay, so I'm on the band website. There's going to be a link to this website as well on the Canvas course that you're using. But this is one way to get to it. Click on Music Flashcards. I'm in the Student Web Resources here. And you'll come into a page that looks like this. This very first picture here is what we want, so go ahead and click that. And you'll come to the Music Flashcards webpage, okay? Now this is pretty neat. In the last lesson, we talked about how to read notes on the treble clef, on the bass clef, and on the grand staff. All right, and then this website can quiz you on stuff like that. It can be set to different difficulties. You can include ledger lines, sharps and flats and things of that nature, which I don't think we've covered sharps and flats, so that'll be something we get to see in this video. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down here. And these pictures are the flashcards. It doesn't keep score. It doesn't tell you if you're right or wrong. It's up to you to know if you got it right or not. So what I encourage you to do, and this is for your help, is to call out the name of the note before you click on it. And then when you click on it, it's going to tell you the correct answer. All right, so I've got my mouse here. We're looking at treble clef. So think to yourself for a second, see if you can beat me to the answer. What do we say the acronym for things in the space on the treble clef? Face in the space, F-A-C-E. I hope you beat me to that. Congratulations if you did. So this first one's on the third space, so let's count it up. F-A-C, so that should be a C. Let's see if that's right. I click it, it turns it over, and it's a C, so 1 for 1. All right. Okay, that's in a space as well, but it's above where our acronym reaches. Watch this. The bottom line is, or the bottom space is F-A-C-E, and now I'm out of letters. So how am I supposed to figure out what note that is? Well, I know the alphabet. So if the top line was E, and I go up, then the very next space is going to be F, or sorry, the very next line is F, so that line that's pointing to is F. And then it wants the note above that. So one letter past F is G, all right? So make sure you say your alphabet to yourself. You know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all right? So this should be G. Let's click it. And it is, it's a G. All right, another space one here. So F-A-C-E, that should be E. Excellent. Now we're on a line. Now see if you can beat me to the answer here. The acronym we use to remember what's on the lines is every good boy does fine on the line, all right? So let's count it up. At the bottom we go, every good boy does fine. So that should be an F because that's what the word fine starts with. And it's an F, so there you go. All right, let's go on to the bottom row. And let's see if we can go a little quicker. That's on the line, so every good boy, that should be a B. That's in a space, it's on F. That's in a space, F-A. And that's on a line, every. All right, so you run out of cards, what do? All right, watch my mouse. You can either go up and click the refresh button up here. That'll give you more cards, or if you scroll down just a little bit further, there should be a button that says more cards. Yeah, more flashcards right there. Click that and it'll give you a new set of cards randomly generated within the parameters that you set. So lightning round, see if you can beat me to these, all right? Number 1, every, E. Number 2, F-A-C-E, that's another E. All right, number 3, remember you gotta use your alphabet here, F-A-C-E-F-G, that's a G, all right? This one's on the lines there, every good boy, B, space, F-A, space, F-A-C, that's another space, F. Okay, here's one below where we're used to going. I know the bottom line is E for every. What's one letter before E? Think about the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E. All right, so it's going to be D. That's what's right before E. And it is. It's a D. Okay. All right, now here's the super lightning round. If you can beat me to this, you have been really paying attention, or you've done this before. All right, here we go. Number 1, E. Uh-oh, I clicked in the wrong spot. All right, 2 E's there. F, B, G, D, D, C. All right, so that's a really good speed to be able to go. If you've been beating me to those answers, congratulations to you. All right, now let's talk about how to make this website work for us. All right, so if I scroll down here, we're looking at the treble clef. So that's the default setting. When you open this website, it's going to show you notes in the treble clef. Let's switch it over to bass clef. So I go to the second hyperlink here and click that. Now the game has changed. Now they're in the bass clef, and it looks like they're doing sharps and flat as well. So this is going to be a big learning opportunity. If you have your vocabulary paper out, I want you to write down these 2 terms. The first term is sharp, all right? We talked about what sharp is when we were learning the notes on the piano keyboard. Now we know what the symbol looks like for it. So the term is sharp. The definition, it raises a pitch by a half step. It raises the pitch by a half step. All right, and the symbol to draw for it, it's where my mouse is right here. It's that that hashtag looking sign, or that pound sign. It's sort of crooked a little bit. Make sure to draw it just the way it looks there, all right? Because it's sort of special. It's slanted a little bit, so make sure that you've got it written down correct there. All right, so that's sharp. It raises the note by a half step. Now let's talk about the other term. The next one you need to write down is flat, F-L-A-T, okay? And that's what the flat symbol looks like. It does exactly the opposite. The definition for flat is it lowers the pitch by a half step, okay? I'll give you a second there. So flats lower the pitch, and sharps raise the pitch. Now that you have your sharps and flats in mind, let's talk about these flashcards. If you need to pause before you do this, that's fine. Take your time. But I'm going to keep going. All right, so we're in bass clef now. Our acronyms are Good Burritos Don't Fall Apart on the line, and in the space we have All Cows Eat Grass. So you can use those 2 acronyms to figure out what note it's trying to tell you about. So let's see if you can beat me to the answer here. On this first one where my mouse is, it's on a line, so we're going to do Good Burritos Don't. So that should be D. Now we're not done. It doesn't just say D, it has a symbol with it. Which symbol is that? It's the flat symbol, all right? So the correct answer in its entirety is D flat, all right? So I'm going to click this. Let's see if it's right. D flat. And yes, we say D flat when we say the letter name, even though on here you might think it's supposed to say, you know, flat and then the letter because it's written first. We just say D flat, okay? Let's do the next one. All right, this one's on a space. So we have All Cows Eat Grass. That gets us to the top space. This is even higher than that. So we have to sing our alphabet just a little bit to keep going. So we're at grass there. And then remember, it starts over at G. There is no H. So grass, and then A, and then B. So grass, A, B. Okay, so that's a B, and then it has a flat symbol. So we're going to call it B flat. Okay, so let's click it. And that's right, it's a B flat. Okay, next one, it's easy. All right, so it's on the bottom line. So good, right? Good burritos don't fall apart. So that should be G. All right, this one's also on a line. Good burritos don't. Look at the symbol there. Is that flat or sharp? There you go, it's sharp. So D sharp. Oh, excuse me, that's Dr. Weddington. Let's keep going. On the second row down here, now we're into spaces. So All Cows Eat Grass. That's on the bottom space, so that's going to be an A, and it has a sharp symbol, so it's A sharp. Okay? Next one, Good Burritos. That's going to be a B, so it's a B flat. There we go. All Cows Eat Grass. That's a G sharp. And last but not least, All Cows Eat. That is E flat. Okay? I just put a lot of information in your court. I hope you're keeping up. And it looks like this video is starting to run long. So let's do a speed round in bass clef. See if you can beat me to the answer, okay? I'll give you a head start. Look at it. Here we go. G flat, F sharp, E, B, B flat, G flat, A flat, D sharp. Okay? If you beat me to those, good for you. If not, you might want to spend a little bit more time on this website for yourself and see if you can get good at this. It's not something that comes instantly, all right? It's something that you're going to have to work at. I didn't get good at sight reading for many years, so don't think that you're behind if you're not keeping up, all right? This is something that you'll have to practice on your own. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. Your assignment is to get, well, it's on the honor system, but see if you can do 3 rounds of this for both treble clef and bass clef, all right? So you'll hit the more cards button so that you get 3 rounds of it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. I try not to make the videos too long. This one almost got to 12 minutes, so. All right, bye-bye.